Hi everybody and welcome to this week's attempt by me on the BBO weekly free instant tournament. Instant tournament weekly free, yes. And we'll get the history up here. Right, just to remind you, this is a best hand tournament, so nobody can have more points than me. You can have the same, which is will happen less than 10% of the time in these instant tournaments. It can happen almost 20% of the time in the day-long tournaments because BBO uses a different algorithm for generating the hands. You should have played these already, hopefully, and you can see if I provide any useful tips for how you might progress. I noticed last week I got a bad score and the video was one of the shortest that I've done of these weekly videos. So, yeah, I think there's something to be said for me taking my time, explaining things slowly, and I probably learn things and play things better. So we'll go on to hand one, and there's two passes to us. And we've got a 14-point hand, 6-4, but half the points are in this short suit here. So we're going to have to open this hand because it should be our hand. So we're going to start with the club. Partner says a diamond. Well, I don't think there's any reason to say anything other than see if we've got a 4-4 heart fit. The partner who passed originally chose to have 6+ diamonds and 11 to 12 total points. This is not wonderful. So the question is, do we pass and play in 3 diamonds? Because it is only invitational, obviously, because they're a passed hand and we've shown them not shown anything more than a minimum. We could have, we could have quite a good hand for 1 heart, but we'll see. So it is 14 points. They've got 11. That's 25, but they've got 6 diamonds where we've got the singleton. Of spades, that's not so much of a worry, but if they've got anything to help with clubs and we get a heart lead against 3 no trumps, what are our chances of making it? They've got 11 points somewhere. Hopefully we can set up either diamonds or clubs. I think I'm going to try 3 no trumps just because the upside is so big. So I shouldn't at pairs. At teams, imp scoring, I would have no hesitation in putting 3 no trumps and trying to get it. At pairs, we don't want a negative score. But what can he have? King, queen, to 6 diamonds. King of hearts, king of clubs. That's a possibility. We can have wasted values in spades. It's difficult to trust the robot's bidding, but I think that you can see I'm still thinking and trying to decide. And I'm going to pass, go low. And we can probably have set up the clubs. But we have to draw trumps here in diamonds. At least that was good news. may as well try the club finesse. Doesn't look like it's going to work. There's the Queen of Spades. Club away. Trumpet. Play the King of Diamonds. Well, those. So if you think about it, there were 6 diamonds in the north hand, which is the hidden hand, and there was 1 diamond in the dummy at the south here, so that's 7. So they had 6, and we played 2 rounds, and we've seen 4 of them. We know the West robot has the Queen. We don't know who's got the other missing diamond. But we got enough trump. So essentially they could be split. They have 1 each, in which case if we play this, they just make a diamond. They'll just make the 1 diamond. And the Jack of Clubs here is a winner, so we can always get rid of our last heart and we'll make an over trick. If one hand's got 2 of them, then they can make them both, but they can make them both anyway. The real danger is when they can't make them both, when they're split 3-1. We've got enough diamonds, so if we lead a diamond, they win, they force us to rough. Now we can just play until they rough. So let's play the diamond and see what happens. And we're not going to play. It looks good. There they are. They've crashed them together. 7 of hearts. I'm going to win this in my hand because I need to unblock the clubs first. And now I can play a heart to the ace and the Jack of Clubs. 10, and I've just got the 2 trumps left. So I can claim making +1. And I thought, well, that's what I thought. So if we look at other tables here, we had this match points decision. I decided to pass the 3 diamonds as these people in the middle. And you make 3 diamonds or 3 diamonds +1. But 3 no trumps is making things lie nicely for you. You can make 5 club tricks, 2 hearts and 2 spades, not make any diamonds, and you make your 3 no trumps. If you make some diamonds before they can set up their suits, you might make more. But if you don't make no trumps, you're not getting anything much at match points. So this is a tricky match points decision. Do we go for what we think is going to be a plus score, or do we go for something that is either going to be a very good plus score or a very bad minus score? Now I've gone down the middle here, which I think is probably the right match points decision. Pairs, you should decide at pairs. But if you were playing imps for teams, the benefit from scoring 400 compared to the -100 down here, then it's definitely worth doing it. So that's the difference between pairs and teams. The teams, you're going +400 or -100, so that averages out at you expect to be the gain from bidding 3 no trumps is so much bigger. But here we get 46% for 3 diamonds. We can increase it by 30% to 75% by bidding 3 no trumps. But if 3 no trumps goes down, we're losing over 40%. So pairs, what we're playing most of the time, it's worth just getting your plus score. and close decisions like that. Right, so a cautious start. I suppose that's not the way to go actually to win the event, but it is the way to go to get a good score. Now we got not very nice 12 count. We do have the 6-card suit, so we will open a diamond. 2 diamonds from partner, which is an inverted minor suit raise. And if you don't play this, because you can play it in ACOL as well, you probably should, because it's very difficult. If you have a hand where you want to force and your partner opens one of a minor and you don't have a 4-card major to bid, you're struggling to find a forcing bid. Well, because if you bid 2 of them, in traditional, either 2 or 3 of your minor were forcing, you can't bid a major because you don't have a 4-card major, and there's no number of no trumps that is actually forcing. So it's a problem in ACOL just as much as it is in the robots 2/1 system. If you open one of a minor, you need a forcing bid. So what you do is you invert the minor suit responses. So 3 diamonds, 1 diamond, 3 diamonds becomes just a weak preemptive bid. Just says, we're just trying to shut the opponents out. And with the robot, you need, because the opening could be a 3-card diamond suit, you need a 5-card diamond suit to bid 3 diamonds. What 2 diamonds says is, we're going at least 2 no trumps. I might be stronger. It's forcing. You've got to start describing on hand. You'll see it's forcing to 2 no trumps. They've got 10 plus high card points, but they could have many more. It's the first move in forcing to game on the minor suit. But Easter's come in with its twice rebiddable spades, but only 5 to 11 total points. So the spades are the problem here. What does double say? Biddable spades, which I don't have. I don't really, if partner's got a spade stop, we really want to play in 3 no trumps. If partner doesn't, we probably want to play in 4 diamonds. I'm just worried that pass will mean that partner will pass 3 spades. So twice rebiddable spades, 5 to 11 total points. They'll be taking points for shortage as well in diamonds. There's room for partner to help. And if we can run the diamonds, we have a spade stop and we can run the diamonds, we're making 3 no trumps. But certainly needs to be played from partner's hand, and there's no guarantee that they're going to bid 3 no trumps even if they have a spade stop if I pass. So I'm probably forced into the corner of bidding 4 diamonds. That gives me 5. But I think we've probably got 2 spades and another card to lose, but we'll see. Yep, we do, as I thought. 2 spades and 1 heart, and possibly a club to lose, though we should be able to avoid that. Equally, we couldn't have made 3 no trumps. Should we just have passed 3 spades and hope to defeat it? This doesn't look so good. Expect they're going up with an ace and being able to get out of it. Yeah. Right, so 6 opposite 5, that's 11, so they've only got 2. You'll note they both turned up with at least 2 hearts. And he turned up with no diamonds. We do want to rough the spade. Helps us count. Besides, we'll see that all the way down to the 6, We played the ace already. We've got king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So we can ruff with the 6. We can't be over ruffed. And that now becomes a lot more clear, doesn't it? He's thrown the 2 of clubs away. So this hand here, we'll see there were 3 spades in dummy, 2 in my hand, that's 5. This hand only had 2, that's 7. So this East had 6 spades. We know they had no diamonds, and they had at least 2 hearts. So that just leaves 5 spaces for clubs. For the Queen of for where we could find the Queen of Clubs. West, meanwhile, has turned up with 2 diamonds. We're about to draw the second one. 2 spades and at least 2 hearts, which leaves them with 7 spaces to put clubs in. The fact they've discarded a club suggests they've got lots of them. Hearts discarded there. So we can afford to draw. Let's throw another club and a club from there. That's very interesting. Let's see if they're prepared to throw any more clubs. Wow. So this hand's thrown 3 clubs and this hand's thrown 1 club. We've not played it, thrown any, so we started with 6. So they started with 7 and 4 of them have gone. So they've only got 3 of them left. Well, I don't think East has got all those 3 left because they had far fewer spaces. So I'm going to play the ace of clubs now. Well, that's good, isn't it? Because the queen has to drop. And I can claim now with the minus 100 is 71%. No, why is that? Because I was only 1 off. Passing it out gets you a massive score. And they make 3 spades. For 170. So, yeah, despite the fact that the robot should have passed 4 diamonds, it was eminently predictable that we'd lose those 3 tricks. They should have just passed and left us playing 4 diamonds. That would have been much better. Right, this is a more interesting hand, 18 points. But the 4-4-4-1 shape and the singleton is an ace. So those nearly like this. Well, the diamonds, the intermediate cards make this look like a no trump hand. I'm going to open 1 no trump and stay low again if need be. Yep. Well, we'll probably get a spade lead. Yep. And we do have a heart fit. So this has made the wrong decision. We're going to make a lot of spade tricks. Let's see what's going to happen in hearts. 9 drops from there. No, let's just see. Well, that's one bit of good news, that the hearts were 4-1. So the heart contract was not nailed on to do better. Do I want to draw another? Yeah, I do want to draw. Force another discard from this hand. And now we'll play diamonds. That's good. So now they're going to cash the. Oh, they're not going to cash their spade trick. So I've got 6 tricks so far. Can I risk knocking out the ace of diamonds and then oh, I don't want to take it. Well, I think I'm running for the hills now. They've got lots of spade tricks to take as soon as they get in. The reason the robot hasn't done this, interestingly, is because the robot knows I've got another spade in my hand. Because I open one no trump, it knows I can't have a singleton. So this is one of the ways in which you can game the robots. They will never believe until it's proved by the play of the cards that I don't have another spade in my hand. So, who am I? I'm in dummy. Well, the robots definitely did not defend well on this hand. And that was 100%. Well, we certainly needed that to get our percentage back up to somewhere where reasonable amount, and we're in first place now with that 72%. So, well, that was a bit fortunate, but the robot found the right lead, but couldn't believe that it was so right. And I suppose most people are playing in a couple of hearts. The 4 hearts -2. So going low was definitely the right thing to do. I mean, I don't think I'd have got to 4 hearts because the robot forced me to, because I don't really like the hand. Okay, 7 and 5, a 12-point hand. The robot opens its better minor. 1 diamond double, interestingly, says they've got 4 hearts and 4 spades. And 2 diamonds is just a very minimal raise of 1 club. If they had a better raise of 1 club, they would have bid 2 of 1 diamond. They would have bid 2 clubs. That's the way the robots do to show a good raise. This says 3+ diamonds, but I think they play support redoubles here. So a redouble would have shown 3 diamonds. So I think they probably have 4 diamonds, which fits in with partner having 4 hearts and 4 spades and not many diamonds, therefore. But despite that, I do only have a 12-point hand, so I'm just going to bid 2 hearts. The partner doesn't wait to be asked. He bids 4 hearts. Right. Yeah, so partner did have the singleton diamond. Right. So are we setting up my hand or the dummy? So 4 of spades is led. Why have I had the 4 of spades? He did overcall 1 diamond. Is this a singleton? So they got 5 diamonds, 6. Yeah, because they were raised. That one, I think they got 5. They only have 5 diamonds because I think with 6 diamonds they might have they might have made a jump overcall because they don't have that many points. Dummy turned up with 11, 12. So I think they got 5 diamonds. This hand has 4 diamonds, probably. They have a singleton spade. possible, but I'm inclined to think that they don't have a singleton. So and here comes the 9 of hearts. Well, I'm prepared to cover that. Here comes the King of Hearts. So they're going to have so the hearts are 4-1. So I think we're not making this, because I've still got the 10 of hearts and another one. Well, I think we're going to play once again. 1 off may not be a bad score. Let's do this. Let's leave this and see if it was a singleton, but they're not roughing now. Right, so we're looking, they've got 4 hearts, 1 spade, 5 diamonds, we think. 5 diamonds, 4 hearts, 1 spade, and therefore 3 clubs. So I think we want to cash our 3 clubs before they throw any away. Right, and there's the jack. So the 10 of clubs is a winner, which they're not going to trump. You get a trump with a 10 and then draw a trump with a 7. Oh, I'm going to be 2 off. 42%, so quite a lot of other people did the same, but again, passing was that. You've got to get out for 1 off. That's why I thought 1 off would be a good score. And I didn't play that well enough. I should have perhaps played for the 4-1 trump break, and so we're down to 2nd place now. 14, 17, 18 points. This time it's 5-4, 3-1, and the singleton king. Once again, I don't think that's worth much. I think I'm going to game the robots again and play try 1 no trump. 2 clubs. So that's good news. Partner's got enough to try this. So I can show my, either we got a 4-4 spade fit. We do, or the robot had hearts. Unless they rebid 2 no trumps, which had just been an invitation with 9 points, but mine with I-18 would have bid game. So here we are. The robot knows I've got 2 hearts, remember. So we're in this 4 spade contract, which I think is the right place to be. We haven't got enough to go on looking for slam. So the 6 of diamonds, that's a good lead. All the clubs are good. So our only problem is there's not a quick way to get rid of our heart loser. We've had to play 4 rounds of clubs. So we want to come to this hand anyway, in order to take a spade finesse. So that's what we're going to do to start with. We need to play the spades. They're just 2 losers, because they're going to cash their heart. So we've got no losers in the side suits anymore. And that wasn't trumped. Now we're going to put a spade here. And, well, our alternatives for playing what we're going to play now is we can play for East to have 3 spades to the jack. And we go up with the 10. And then we drop the 9 here. And they just make the jack of spades. Or we can play for East to have the 9 of spades, and we can put in the 8. And then this forces the jack here. So there are essentially those 2 ways. We can either play for East to have the 9 or the jack. I'm going to play for East to have the 9 because this will cater for the fact where East has jack 9, had started with 4 to the jack 9 and 2 others. So I'm going to put in the 8, and that was bad news. We're going 1 off again. And it didn't matter because they had jack 9 sat over us. Oh, I miscounted. Sorry, I should just gone up with a 10, and I would have been 1 off. And now I'm going to be 2 off. That was foolish. Sorry. And once again, well, I have miscounted. I'm sorry, I got that completely wrong. I could have made that contract. 3%, deservedly so. So that's what happens if you don't count. I didn't count the trumps properly. Let's go back and just see where I went wrong. Sorry. This is exports, link. So if I just go next, win the diamond, jack of, I already played the jack of spades. That's what I forgot. Ace, ace. So you're probably wondering what I was talking about when I was saying missing the jack, diamond, queen, 3 of spades, 6 of spades. Now it's just a case of whether I drop the 9 or finesse, which didn't matter. And all I had to do was draw the last trump when we got in. And I'm making the contract. As you can see, it says I'll make the contract whatever I do. Right, that was very bad, and that's probably ruined my chances of actually winning. Back down to 5th place. That was a terrible play. I'm sorry, that's not going to teach you much. But we have another chance here to fool the robot by opening 1 no trump. The partner's not a passed hand in this case. The difficulty of opening 1 no trump is if partner has a 4-card major and less than 9 points, they're not going to use Stamen, they're just going to pass. But it's worked well up to now, and partner doesn't have a 4-card major, otherwise they would have used Stamen. So we've nothing away. So we've got 4 spades. Clubs are a bit dodgy. We've got 2 diamonds, and we'll see if we can magic any more diamonds up. But basically, we're going to take heart finesses, lead queen and 10 of hearts from dummy and take finesses. But let's see if we can get an honor out of East. Well, that's one of them. So we've still got some chances of setting up extra diamond tricks as well. And we don't know where the queen of diamonds is. But I've got a losing heart tricks So this hand is the best thing. There's the king, but we do have 3 heart tricks. And I played another diamond, so this gives us the dilemma. Have they led away from diamond honours? Have they got the diamond? Remember, the north hand is the dummy this time, so they can see that. So I think east for sure has the queen of diamonds, and that we shouldn't take that finesse unless we need to set up more diamonds. So we've taken 2 tricks so more. The king of diamonds would be 3. We've got 3 more spades is 6, and we've got 3 more hearts is 9. So what's the worst that could happen if we put in the 8 of diamonds and the queen wins? They could switch to clubs and quite easily take 3 clubs if the jack of clubs is on this side. So we've still got some chances of singleton, doubleton, queen jack, and suddenly we've all, however we play it, we have to, the 3, having cashed our 3 hearts and 3 spades, will be in my hand and have to lead clubs from there. But can't be helped. Very nice is the symmetry here. Queen 8 in both the majors here, and ace jack 7, ace jack 6 there. Doesn't much matter. We'll cash the queen of spades. We'll cash the queen of hearts. Spade. Oh, and the queen of diamonds was there. So I could have taken the finesse and made an over trick. 9 tricks is 64%, so some people will have made the over, taken the chance and will have made the over tricks. I'm still in 5th place. Only 1 made. Lots of them didn't actually get to 3. Right, 2 boards to go to try and rescue this. And this is a 17. It's quite 10s and 9s, but it's 4, 4, 3. Honours are in, they're in the long suits. This really is a very good 17. Should I upgrade it to an 18? I think I probably should. I'm going to open this 1 diamond. 1 heart. Now I can bid 2 no trumps here, even though I'm missing out the spade stop. It still says I could have 2 to 4 spades. And the robot has will check. If the robot has 4 spades as well as 4 hearts, they will check back with something called new minor forcing. There we are. They've got 5 plus hearts, 7 plus total points. And if I bid 3 spades now, that says I have 4 spades and only 2 hearts, which is what I've got. And they're playing 3 no trumps. So we're probably getting a club lead here, sadly. Yep. Doesn't look like my upgrade was too wonderful. We're probably going to need 1 heart finesse to work, maybe a spade finesse as well. I'm going to duck this one. Comes this one. We'll duck it 1 more time. So we suspect West has 3 clubs and East has, sorry, 4 clubs and East had 3. So now we're going to try 2 heart finesses, see if we can make 4 heart tricks. Basically, if we take this finesse and go, well, I'm going to play for the heart finesse to be right. And go up with the ace. Could be going down quite a few here. The 10 and the jack have gone. Do that. And there's the king. Here comes another spade. And here comes another club. Don't actually have an entry to dummy. Throw the 7 of hearts away. No. Probably the 2 of diamonds, because there's a chance that yes, the last spade is good. You see, I've got no way of getting to those hearts now. I could have played for 1 off. I'm going to play the ace of diamonds next. Now I'm going to play the 2 of spades. Throw the jack of diamonds away. And they throw the queen of diamonds away, but that just is what the robot does to tease you. And really, they're both kept. Well, that one's kept a bigger diamond. It knew exactly how big a diamond kept it. So I'm 3 off, 7%. Other people stopped in 2 hearts. Going low has been the right thing to do. So I'm less than 50%. So we'll try and get back in. We've got 19 points here. It's not a very nice 19, but the robot just responds so much better to no trumps. For no trumps is a quantitative invite. It's got 11 high card points. I'm not going to accept it. I don't have a maximum no trump. Don't even have a minimum no trump. So we could make 4 heart tricks. 3 club tricks is 7. A spade is 8, 9. Right. We're basically going to try and set up an extra diamond trick. I can afford to crash one of the club ons. I really want to start off on the diamonds now. Right, so that looks good. We're making 2 diamonds, 1 spade. That's 3. 4 hearts is 7. And 3 clubs is 10. So we've got our 10 tricks. And now we're looking for how we might get some more. So I think we will duck a diamond. Because if diamonds break 3-3, that's what I'm really trying to aim. Looking for an over trick, essentially. And I'm just going to try and create an extra chance now in spades, because they haven't attacked spades. I've still got all the other suits stopped. I've still got enough entries to untangle everything. So no way I can actually make more, than 11 tricks. So I'm just going to do that. To win the ace. Now let's untangle the entries a bit. And if somebody has 4 diamonds, started with 4 diamonds and 4 spades, they're going to be squeezed. And what I'm going to do here is throw my 2 spades away on the heart and the club. And there's the king of diamonds appear. Right. 7 of diamonds. The ace. 6 of diamonds. So that was let's say 82.9%, moved me up. No, didn't move me up, kept me at 5th. So that one really, the 2 disastrous boards really dragged me. The one I totally misplayed, where I should have been getting that one there, where I should have been getting 67% and I got 3%. So that's basically 64 divided by 8. That would have been made me 8% higher, which would have got me up to 63%, would have got me to 2nd place if I'd just been not being stupid. And this one going 3 no trumps, going 3 off. Perhaps that shouldn't have been bid. We kind of pinpointed a club lead, and most things were wrong. King Jack doubleton of hearts offside. If I'd just gone up with the ace, or ducked 1 and then gone up with the ace, lost to the jack, then played the ace, we would have made that contract. But this 4 no trumps plus 1, making 460, was 92% at the end. But I just want to show what happened on this hand, that it wasn't an accident. So let's look at this hand in a little more detail in what we did. So we had the club lead. I've only ever got 3 club tricks. My aim is to play on diamonds to try and create at least the 1 extra trick. So I got 9 tricks anyway. I've got my 4 hearts, my 3 club tricks is 7, and the 2 aces is not ace of spades, ace of diamonds are 9. So I'm trying to make my 10th trick in diamonds, and then you'll see that I'm trying to make my 11th trick. So that's fine. So I crashed, although I crashed this jack here, it's because I want to start on diamonds. I'm going to have to crash one of them sometime. You know, one of the queen or jack's going to go under one of the ace king because there's only 1 low card in dummy. So I'm doing that now because I want to play diamonds. Because this hand goes up with the 10, if this hand had played the 4, I'd probably put the 6 in just to see what happened. But because they've gone up with the 10, I'm going to finesse the queen, and that wins. Right. So now I've got my 10 tricks. That queen of diamonds was my 10th trick. So now I'm looking for an 11th trick. And one thing that could happen is the diamonds, you'll see that we started with 7 diamonds, 4 and 3. So they started with 6. So if they split 3-3, my last diamond will become good after I've cashed the ace and lost the trick, or lost the trick and cashed the ace. So I'm now moving towards trying to get a position where I can make my 11th trick. That's what I'm thinking about. I can never make more than 11. And the chance that I'm looking for, besides the diamonds breaking 3-3, which I'll create, I'll also make a move where I can make an extra trick if the same hand has 4 diamonds and 4 spades. So let me show you how that happens. So first of all, I've got to lose a diamond trick. Even if I'm making the ace queen, I'd have to lose the 3rd round before the 4th round could be good. If I cash the ace queen and then duck a diamond, if they don't break 3-3, they can cash their 4th diamond. So I'm just ducking my diamond now. And West wins with the jack. That still doesn't mean that they can't be 3-3. But seems unlikely they would have won with the 9 rather than the jack. But anyway, I think so. They carry on with their clubs. Well, I can't afford to crash them this time, so I have to come to this hand. But now I'm going to try and play, as well as hope if the diamonds break 3-3, I've got my 11 tricks anyway. But I can never get a 12th trick. So what I'm going to do is try and create a position where I can win all the tricks bar 1. At the moment, I can win all the tricks except 2. You see, I've got 4 hearts, a club, and a diamond for sure, and the ace of spades. So there are still 9 tricks to go, and I've got 4 hearts, 1 diamond, 1 club, and that. So I've got 7 winners and 9 tricks to go. Generally, for a squeeze to operate, you need to be able to win all the remaining tricks but 1. So I have to lose a trick here that's called rectifying the count. So here at this point, I'm losing a spade. There, I've lost a spade. Right, so now there are 8 tricks to go and I can win 7 of them. So I'm trying to squeeze out 1 more trick. So they carry on with spades. We're low from dummy. Obviously the one with the king or queen has to go up, and I take the ace. So notice now only one of them can guard the spades. I have the king, which is bigger than the 10 in dummy, and that's going to be my 1 card menace for the squeeze. So I'm going to leave that in dummy, and when I'm playing the other ones, and I have a menace in diamonds, the ace and the 6 of diamonds, which is what's known as a 2-card menace, and I've got an entry card to the diamonds, the 7 of diamonds in dummy. So what I want to do is to play off all my winners apart from the ace of diamonds, but I need to do it ending in dummy. And I'm planning to throw my 2 spades away from this hand, keep the 10 of spades in dummy and the ace 6 of diamonds in my hand and the 7 of diamonds in dummy. The last 3 cards. And they won't be able to keep the cards. So sorry, the last 2 cards will come down to the 10 of spades and the 7 of diamonds in dummy and the ace and 6 of diamonds in my hand. And this hand here with 4, the only one with the 4 spades and the 4 diamonds, will find that it can't keep what it needs to keep. So I've won the ace of spades. So now I start cashing my winners. As I say, I need to end up in dummy, so I'm getting the ones out of my hand first. So this hand's discarding now. Going to forward 1 spade because it just needs the big spade to stop the 10 being a winner. And so that can now cash the jack of hearts. They have to find another discard, which in this case will be the 7 of clubs, because that doesn't do anything. I'm still throwing my 2 spades away. That's still my plan. 8 of hearts comes from there. And now I cast the last winner in dummy, the king of clubs. And now East has this dilemma. If they throw the king of spades, I'm planning to throw the 9 of spades away anyway. But East throws the king of spades away. The dummy's 10 of spades will be good to go with the ace of diamonds. But if they throw one of their diamonds away, then so keep the king of spades to stop the 10 of spades being good. They have to throw one of their diamonds away, and now I can play the 7 of diamonds to the ace, and the 6 will be a winner. So those are the elements of the simple squeeze. You need to have got to a position where you can win all but one of the remaining tricks. That's relatively easy to count. You need 2 menaces operating against the same opponent. So the East is the only one who can protect spades, and East is the only one who can protect diamonds. So they're operating. So the trouble is, East, the one defender has to maintain the 2 menaces, and I've got 2 hands, the dummy and my hand. So the dummy has 1 menace, this 1 card menace, the 10 of spades. That I have to be in the hand with the 1 card menace when I play the squeeze card, which is the king of spades. And I have to have a 2 card menace in my hand, which is the ace and 6 of diamonds, and an entry to it. So it has to have a winner in it, the 2 card menace. And I have to have an entry to it. So entry card in the north hand, the hand that the squeeze card is coming from, so I can get to this 2 card menace. Those are all the elements of the simple squeeze. And maybe sometime we'll come and see, if we get the suitable hand, how we defend against a squeeze. We can attack the menaces. So maybe they had opportunities to stop me establishing menaces. They could have, if East had got in, they could have played diamonds. So if East had overtaken West's jack of spades, they could have overtaken it with the queen and played a diamond. And that would have destroyed this link between the dummy and my hand. It would have destroyed the 2 card menace. So you can attack the menaces to defend the squeeze. You can attack the entries, which equally attacking the diamonds would have destroyed the entry to squeeze. Or you can attack the timing. So if the robots had been able, I was able to duck a spade to the robots to set up the timing so that I could win all the tricks. I'm in a position to win all the tricks but one. They could have found a way of preventing that, the attack on timing. That's another way of defending the squeeze. But as you see, as it was, East could do nothing. So I threw the king of diamonds, because the king and 9, they know the king and 9 are the same. I can, as I always plan to, throw the 9 of spades from my hand. And now we've just got our 2 diamond winners for the set for an over trick in 4 no trumps. So there are 11 tricks. And as we can see, that was worth 92.9%. Or a couple of 3 no trumps plus 2. But most times nobody was making that many tricks. So it was worth it to get a better score there. But basically, my stupid mistake, robbed me of 2nd place. And maybe if I'd just played for 1 down here, 1 down would have been 42%, and rather than 7%, and so that would have been an extra 4% up, and that would have been the winning score. So please don't do what I did on board 5. Do keep a track of particularly the trumps, but I hope there was that little bit on the last hand of showing the mechanics of a squeeze. you do need to be counting. If you are starting to count the hands, work out the shapes, then you're the beginning of being able to play a squeeze. You need to be able to count first, to work out the unseen cards, etc. Then you can start to learn the mechanism, and you do have to learn it. It's not something you can just pick up. You consciously have to learn it, and to learn that there are those elements, the two menaces, the communication between them, and the squeeze card, and one opponent having to defend the two menaces split between your two hands. Your two hands contain more menaces than one of the defender's hands can control. So if on the last hand, if one of the defenders had the long spade and the other one had the long diamonds, there would have been no squeeze, because their two hands would have been a match for my two hands. But because there was only one of them had four diamonds and four spades, that one hand was no match for my two hands. So hopefully we'll see some other opportunities and have some opportunities to learn about squeeze play, because it is the most difficult part of bridge, but it is the most rewarding when you actually get to do it, because you have to have counted the hand and then applied the techniques. So the counting is the first bit, so that's what I mainly try and develop in these videos. So I hope you found it useful. Hope you'll click the like, subscribe to the channel if you don't, and feel free to put anything in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next week.